I would have to say that initially she was a very quiet, reserved student. She didn't seem to have very many friendships because of where she was in 6th grade. She was down in the back hall, and her integration was not as great as it started out to be in 7th and then continuing on into 8th grade.
At the beginning of the school year, she was very shy. She didn't want to talk to me. If I spoke to her, she would give me yes and no answers.
It was in the gym. We were doing health, and I didn't get it. I wasn't good at it, and I didn't we had tests, and I didn't pass them all.
In the classroom, Lisa truly started to blossom when she started finding success in herself, and the recognition from her teachers that she was on the right track. And she really blossomed and smiled when she would get the right answer, or when she was the only one who had the assignments, because she was so determined to soak in all of the knowledge that we were trying to share with her.
What is your favorite club or activity here at school that you like to participate in?
Band.
What sort of skills does Lisa have to have in order to be able to read music and then transfer that reading of music to playing an instrument?
Reading music and reading, there are a lot of things that are similar. It's a matter of being familiar, in one case with the language, in another case with the notes printed on the page, kind of a different type of language. I think it's very sequential, and there's obviously a direct correlation. You have to be able to look at what's on the page and then put that into your instrument. And that is something, if I ask Lisa to play a note or point to a note on her page or whatever and ask her to play it, that's something that I've seen a lot of improvement with her.
She gets the newspaper and reads it, and when I first, I don't know, maybe last year, I think probably last year, I noticed she was reading, and I couldn't believe it. She really actually reading that, understanding them big words that I know she never could before. And that's how when I noticed that she could read a lot better than I had thought. Until I heard her read the newspaper, read something about, I don't know what it was, I think it was something about Hannah Montana. And I was shocked to her to see she could read that well. I just didn't think she could.
She will smile unbelievably, and I think that's one of her hugest attributes to the classroom, is she comes in every single day smiling. And she really blossoms when you apply everything to real life, when you connect it to something that she understands. Then she gets it. And I think that's what we're supposed to do with all of the students. But it really has helped Lisa to understand the math. I think she's really caught up. She's going to be ready for algebra next year, and she'll procedurally be able to do the math.
If there were a core character trait that would best describe Lisa, what would that be?
I mean, it's sometimes middle school kids get this bad rap, and the middle school kids are have these hormones going crazy, and their attitudes aren't always the best. But that's one thing about Lisa: always respectful, always pays attention, and does her best. And I can definitely see that.
She overcame feeling too shy and insecure to try anything, to where she wanted to try as much as she could. So I'd say confidence, and getting the job done, a work ethic to get the job done.
But I think Lisa knows, and we talk about it, that you've come a long way, but I've gotten you this far, you're gonna leave me, but there's gonna be people out there you're gonna have to trust that they're gonna continue to build this, this hard work that you've really earned up to this point.
Lisa comes to class prepared. She always has her homework ready. She participates well in class, and one of her biggest strengths is that she wants to be successful for herself. She wants to understand. She wants to do well. And so I would have to say that dedication is her strongest strength in my class.
What would you want to say to your granddad that he could see on the big screen about how he's helped you and how he's asked you to not give up?
I would say you did a great job, and you help me any way you can, and you help me to learn better, and do good stuff and help me learn my spelling words and stuff, and help me to succeed at anything I can be good at.
Can you give your granddad a big smile?
I just love her. That goes without saying. It's nothing else to be said, really. She's like I told her. I said, you may belong to your mother, but you actually my kid. You actually mine. You've always been mine since the day I laid eyes on you, and that's it. You're my kid. You're all of the school teachers here in this James Wood Middle School have done an outstanding job on it, and I guess the music teacher had taught her a lot about music that I didn't think she'd ever learn or was even interested in it. And Simon, he just takes her right underneath his wing, and he ever since he had him last year and this year both, and I've talked to him many times. I've come and talked to him, and I just say thank you, because that's about all. That's all you can say. You know, they have done a wonderful job with the child. That's no lie. And that's from the heart. That's true.
In Frederick County Public Schools, this year we are going to be facing many, many challenges, and there are going to be several frustrations that many of us are going to have to face. However, I think that if we all come to our classrooms on that first day with a determination to show these children why we became teachers or why we joined the school system, we're going to help these children to realize their full potential.